Hey folks, welcome back to the Toronto Marlies Insider. So the Marlies, who went 2-8 to end the regular season, just went to Utica, which is a very hard barn to win in, and won 2 on the bounce to make the divisional final. Let's take a look. The game started as expected. Utica, facing elimination in their own rink tonight if they lost, came out of the blocks at 100 miles an hour. They took the lead just over halfway through the first period. Xavier Perron with a nice little backhand 5-hole goal on Eric Shalgren, having out-muscled Max Ellis in front of the net. Utica weren't able to build on this early goal, and after some great battling from Ryan Chizowski in the corner, Pontus Hoberg found Karl Dahlstrom, who sniped in a long ranger to level things up with 5 minutes gone in the second. The Marlies then took the lead about 5 minutes later when Alex Steeves found Matteo Petronero with a beautifully weighted pass. Petronero then went top shelf on Nico Dawes to register his first playoff goal of the year. As he puts the Marlies up on top in this hockey game. The solid looking play to find Petronero and have the vision. 40 seconds later, the Marlies extended the lead to 3-1. Captain Logan Shaw scored at the end of a sweeping move that saw the puck go from behind the Marlies goal to in the Utica net in just 8 seconds. Joe Landisi laid out a great pass in front of Logan, who didn't need to break stride when receiving it. He then slammed it home to all but guarantee progression to the divisional finals. After the game, Logan would tell Todd Crocker that his parents were in the arena to watch him, which undoubtedly made the goal that little bit more special for the captain. Scoring was then wrapped up with the most Kyle Clifford goal ever. With 14 seconds left, Kyle blocked the shot in his own end, which sent the puck down towards the Comets' red line. With only seconds left on the clock, he would have been forgiven for not chasing it down. But as we all know, that's not how Kyle rolls. He hustled at 150 foot to outwork the D-man and slot the puck into the empty net with 2 seconds left. We said it in the last video, but Kyle is exactly the type of leader and role model that this team needs if we are to make a serious push for the cup. Let's hear what Captain Logan Shaw, goal scorer Matteo Petronero and head coach Greg Moore had to say to Todd Crocker after this series clinching win.
Logan, I see you had an opportunity there to share a playoff win with your family. What's that feel like to get that one in?
It's pretty special. I'm 30. It's kind of old now in the American League, unfortunately. But to have my parents, my family's been supporting me my whole career. Unfortunately, my wife and kid aren't here, but they're a huge part of this as well. But for them, you never know how many more you got left. So. Playoffs is hard to get to, and it's nice to be able to enjoy that with them, but also with everyone in that dressing room.
You talk about that family in the dressing room as well. Everybody seemed to contribute throughout this series. Just tell me a little bit about what that means to get something out of everybody in that room.
It's even the guys that didn't get to suit up yet. They're a huge part of this. Having the right attitude, coming in here to work every day, to push each other. It was, the end of the season didn't finish the way we wanted to, but it was, we're fighting now. We're pushing the right way. We're playing the right way, trying to do all the little things, maybe things that we kind of got away from, and towards the end of the year. But everyone in there is playing for each other, and it's really fun to watch and fun to be a part of.
Nice to see that after you guys, the game 2, that didn't go your way at all, to see it come back in this barn, which is notoriously tough to play in, and win 2 on the road. Just what does that say about this crew and the folks that contribute?
Yeah, it's belief, right? We believe that we can do it, and rightfully so. I think we have the right guys in there, and some games might not be pretty, but that's all right. We have the character. The way this team's built is to push no matter what, and it kind of goes to show in that first game being down 3-0, and then even the second one down, a couple goals again, is that you believe the whole way that you can do it, and I'm just proud of our group and how we reacted this whole series.
Get a couple of jolts in this series, especially here on the road. Ryan Chizowski scores a couple, and then tonight Matteo Petronero. What kind of electricity does that send through the bench?
It's awesome. I mean, that's what I'm saying by we're a family out there, and we're playing for each other. It doesn't matter who gets the job done. It's a group effort, and it's obviously really special to see those guys contribute on the score sheet, because usually they're blocking shots, they're getting pucks deep, they're hitting, they're forechecking. So it's really nice to see those guys get rewarded.
Mateo, couldn't ask for a better time, as you just said, for a timely goal. Tell me what that felt like on the bench and what that goal contributes in this hockey game, you feel.
It felt great. I mean, the team was working hard the whole game, and I thought we stuck with the process, and it was nice to get rewarded and come up with the lead.
What happens on the play for you?
I think it's just our forwards sticking to the process, getting pucks down low, and then creating space, and Stever making a nice play to me, and luckily I found the back of the net.
You talk about the contribution. Everybody seems to be at this one here in this game particularly, where everybody seems to be contributing. Just talk about what that means for you guys as a team.
It's huge. I mean, guys are doing whatever they can. You know, skill guys are playing hard in battles, blocking shots. Our goalie's playing great in front of us as well, and it's huge to see everyone buy in and have that commitment for the team.
Oftentimes we talk about goals, and now very important, obviously, 4-1 final. But that third period where you guys shut it down, what does that say about this club to do the hard work of it that doesn't necessarily show up on the score sheet?
Yeah, I think it shows that we can adjust and we can play whatever game we need to get the win. And we got guys who are going to buy in and listen to the coaches and trust the process.
Greg, obviously happy with the outcome of the series. How were you with the game tonight and how it all played out?
Just really proud of the team. It's never easy coming in on someone else's ice, trying to end their season. They came out really hard in the first period. We knew to expect it, and then to come out in the second period and have the period that we had was just really impressive. That our guys knew what it took to step up and tilt the ice and just be really hard to play against and drive the momentum and not sit back and wait for it to come to us.
In this series, you get some timely goals from some guys that are kind of heart and soul guys. Matteo Petronero tonight. That drives some energy on the bench?
Absolutely. Last game, Chiz getting a couple. Then Matteo coming in and scoring a really nice goal through the middle of the rink, set up by Steves, who made a really nice pass on the entry after he got his feet going. Just a really outstanding performance for a lot of guys, and knowing what their role is in the team, embracing it, and being a part of a group that is really driven, really motivated, and having a lot of fun playing hockey together.
Use that word group, and I gotta say, you look up and down and see how many points each guy contributes in this one. It really turned out to be all oars in the water, it felt like. What was your feeling?
Yeah, and even outside of points, just the little things of our plan and guys being willing to do what we're asking of them, the ultimate sacrifice in every shift of knowing that the decisions they're making are for the guy next to them and not for themselves, and we really felt like a team through the series.
Tell me how much Logan Shaw contributes in that third period when it just seems like they're pressing, and there's a couple of face-offs that he wins that just feels like it calms everything down.
Yeah, he and Holmberg did a really good job in the face-off circle. Obviously, Shazi is our captain, has a really good voice with the team and knows what to say at the right time. I'd also say that Blandisi and Clifford are also part of that with Shazi. The three of those captains have done an incredible job this series of knowing what to say, driving the team in the right direction, settling things down when the game feels like it's getting out of control. It's those three guys that have really had a major impact in the success of this series.
And then finally, the contribution tonight of Eric Shalgren, 1 goal on, I think it was 29 shots.
Yeah, he looked really solid again. These 2 games he gave us, he looked real confident. He looked calm. He settled things down for us. At times when we were hemmed in our D zone, really proud of the way he stepped in and played.
Up next for the Marlies is a North Division final. We don't know who they're going to play against yet because Rochester and Syracuse still have to finish their series. They play the last game in their series on Saturday night in Syracuse. Thanks for watching. If you liked our coverage, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.